obviously Jake's saying, I mean, this is significant in terms of the information that is in this, but obviously a crucial question out there, which is, was it obtained before or after those Miranda rights were read?
Well, you know, the irony here is what he's saying is not particularly helpful to him. I mean, what would be helpful to him is if he had some conspiracy that he could give the government in return for making some sort of deal, perhaps to avoid the death penalty. If he simply is saying, it was just me and my brother, what does he have to negotiate with? I mean, there's just nothing that he has to offer. There's no one else to give up. So there is, and you know, frankly, I'm not so sure the Miranda issue matters so much, because there looks like there is so much evidence in this case anyway.
That they don't even need it.
What difference does it make whether they have a confession from him from his hospital bed? He's going to get convicted anyway. So yes, and that's a legal issue that may have to be sorted out. But in the larger scheme of the case, I'm not sure it matters much
Seth,
at all.
you've been studying a lot of the videos that the brothers, particularly the older brother, Tamerlan, was watching, those jihadist videos. Do you think that this makes sense? He was simply inspired by them and no one else was involved?
That appears to be the case right now. I mean, one of the details that has begun to emerge today is that they were inspired by the lectures of Anwar al-Awlaki. He's been deceased now. He was killed by a drone strike in Yemen. But he still has emerged as an influential figure. Both of the brothers listened to him. They also read multiple, I'm told, multiple versions of Inspire magazine, which they used to construct the bombs as well. So we're seeing some greater details about the influence on the brothers.
Now, Don, I'm curious. You know, he also said that his older brother was the ringleader. Now, all of the media coverage has gone in that direction, mostly because the younger brother's friends came on immediately and gave a portrait of him that was very different than, it didn't really seem to fit with what he had done, whereas the older brother's background going over, perhaps meeting with jihadists, did. Do you buy that, or do you think that this kid is sophisticated enough to think that if he said that, that would maybe take some of the blame in his mind off of him?
It's hard to imagine what's going on. I mean, he just came out of a lengthy surgery, he's been shot up, realized that he's only been talking to the investigators for a period of hours, and these interrogations take a long time. The first day is generally, or the first week even, or more, is generally rapport building. They're going to let him tell his story. They're going to try to build up a comfort level with him, and then realize that the investigators are poring over tons of information to see which facts check out and which don't. As the rapport gets built, and hopefully the continuing dialogue, they may start confronting him with things that are going against what he's saying. So it's too early right now. This story is likely to change and evolve the more it goes on.
But